drive that pushes you to lead, to conquer, and to dive headfirst into everything you do? Your passion and boldness are like fire, unstoppable, intense, and always blazing. You don't just live life, you charge into it with the force of a warrior, never afraid to take risks or embrace the unknown. But there's more to you than just that fiery energy. Underneath your bold exterior lies a deep sense of independence, a need for freedom, and an instinct to protect and care for those you love. It's this combination of strength and sensitivity that makes you both a powerful force and a deeply loyal friend and partner. As we explore your world today, you'll begin to understand how your fierce independence, natural leadership, and emotional depth shape every decision you make. So, let's dive into the world of Aries, where passion meets action and every moment is a chance to be great. Aries, your essence is charged with an undeniable energy that ignites every space you enter. From the moment you wake up, the world feels like your battleground, ready for you to conquer. You are not just driven by ambition, you are propelled by an intense desire to act, to lead, and to pave your own way. Your enthusiasm is contagious, often drawing others into your fiery orbit. But this drive, while powerful, doesn't just come from a place of want, it's ingrained in your very being, flowing through every decision you make and every challenge you face. You act quickly, with an energy that's both exhilarating and bold, charging forward without hesitation. And yet, this forceful drive also comes with an inherent risk. Sometimes, in your eagerness to seize the moment, you may find yourself moving too fast, leaving behind important details or stepping into situations that challenge your patience. But this, Aries, is part of your journey. Your urge to take action, to leap before you look, is what drives you to achieve and grow. At the core of your identity is a powerful sense of independence. You don't just want to follow the crowd, you want to lead, to create your own path. This fierce desire for autonomy is what makes you so different from others. You can't be easily tied down. And you certainly don't like being told what to do. Your rebellious spirit pushes you to break free from expectations, forging a unique path that's all your own. This autonomy shapes not just your personal life but also your professional ambitions. You want to be in control of your own destiny, and your independent streak allows you to take risks that others may shy away from. However, this need for independence can sometimes put you at odds with those who are more cautious or prefer a more traditional approach. But for you, Aries, it's never been about following the rules, it's about making your own. With your boldness comes an inherent leadership quality. People are naturally drawn to you, not just because of your vibrant personality, but because you exude confidence and a sense of direction. When you walk into a room, you command attention, not with force, but with the sheer force of your presence. You are a born leader, and your energy inspires those around you to take action. But being a leader is not always easy. With great leadership comes the responsibility to guide, protect, and make difficult decisions. The weight of these responsibilities can be overwhelming at times, but it is also what pushes you to evolve. You may sometimes feel the need to take charge, not out of a desire to control others, but because you understand the importance of action. You thrive when you're in a position where your decisions shape the outcome, and this is where you shine brightest. Your leadership is not about imposing your will but inspiring others to follow your example. However, balancing the drive to lead with the responsibility of those you lead can often present challenges that require growth. One of the most striking aspects of Aries is the intense passion that drives everything you do. Whether it's work, love, or personal pursuits, you dive in headfirst, completely absorbed by the task at hand. This passion is what gives you the fire to keep going, even when faced with obstacles or setbacks. You don't just participate in life, you immerse yourself in it, living with a fervor that others often find both inspiring and intimidating. This intensity, however, comes with its own set of challenges. At times, your emotions can overwhelm you, as the force of your passion may cloud your judgment or lead you to make decisions from a place of heightened emotion rather than rational thought. While your enthusiasm and drive push you to succeed, it's important to remember that not every situation needs to be approached with the same level of intensity. Learning to temper your passion with patience can be one of the greatest lessons you learn, as it allows you to navigate both your personal and professional life with greater ease and clarity. The dynamic energy you carry is paired with a deeply instinctive and intuitive nature. Aries, you often don't need to overthink situations. Your gut instincts guide you, and your natural ability to take risks based on these instincts often leads to impressive success. There's a raw honesty to the way you engage with the world, and your intuition plays a key role in shaping how you react to the people and situations around you. Yet, while your gut often leads you in the right direction, there are times when your impulsiveness might cloud your intuition. The immediate, instinctual nature of your decision-making process can sometimes result in snap judgments that, in hindsight, might not always have been the best course of action. But this doesn't deter you, rather, it strengthens your resolve to act faster and more decisively next time. Your instincts are a guiding force, and understanding when to trust them and when to slow down and assess is part of your personal growth. As we begin to understand the core of your character, Aries, it's clear that your fiery energy, independence, leadership, passion, and instincts all work together to shape your journey. These traits define who you are and how you move through the world. They provide you with the courage to face challenges head-on and the confidence to stand alone when necessary. But they also come with lessons, learning to balance your intensity with patience, to temper your boldness with understanding, and to trust your instincts while recognizing when to take a step back. Each challenge you face is an opportunity to refine these qualities, growing into the powerful and dynamic person you're destined to become. The beauty of being an Aries lies not only in the fire you carry, but in the wisdom that comes when you learn how to harness that fire with purpose and clarity. As Aries moves through the journey of life, another significant trait that emerges is your fierce sense of self. This self-reliance, this inner fire, is what sets you apart. You don't need validation from others to know your worth. There is a deep, unshakable belief in your own abilities that drives you forward, often making you appear fearless. This is one of the core pillars of your identity, and it pushes you to strive for greatness. When you set your mind to something, there is no force strong enough to stop you from achieving it. Your courage is contagious, encouraging others to follow your lead and to take risks of their own. But in the quest to prove yourself, there can be moments when this self-reliance becomes a bit of a double-edged sword. While it's empowering to stand tall and face challenges head-on, the constant drive for independence can sometimes isolate you. The desire to do it all yourself can cause you to shut out others who genuinely want to help. Finding a balance between independence and allowing others to share the journey with you is an essential part of your growth. You don't have to carry everything alone, Aries. Sometimes the strength to succeed is found in teamwork, in trusting the people who walk beside you. This self-reliance also influences your approach to challenges. You are naturally drawn to difficult situations, thriving in environments where there's a need for quick action, bold moves, and decisive leadership. Your natural instinct is to take charge, not waiting for permission or approval. But this same drive can sometimes lead to impulsive decisions, particularly when your desire to win and prove yourself overshadows careful thought. At times, your eagerness to take action can result in missed details or a lack of thoroughness in planning. However, this trait also propels you forward in ways that others might hesitate to go. You dive into opportunities without hesitation, driven by the belief that even if you fail, you will learn and grow from the experience. There's no fear of failure in your heart. There's only the understanding that each setback is a lesson to be learned. Yet, the challenge here lies in tempering that unrelenting urge to act with a bit of patience. Allowing yourself the time to think before leaping can bring even greater rewards and prevent you from rushing into decisions that might cause regret down the line. At your core, Aries, there is an innate desire to forge your own path. You are not one to follow in the footsteps of others. The concept of tradition or convention doesn't always appeal to you. You are driven by a need to create something new, something that reflects your unique perspective. This rebellious streak gives you the courage to challenge the status quo and push boundaries. You crave innovation, and you thrive when you can break free from the expectations placed upon you. Whether it's in your career, your relationships, or your personal pursuits, you want to do things your way. This need for autonomy and originality is what fuels your ambition, constantly driving you toward new horizons. It's this thirst for independence that makes you such a trailblazer in your field. You see opportunities where others see obstacles, and you're not afraid to take risks in order to explore uncharted territories. Yet, this desire to go your own way can sometimes cause tension with those who prefer a more traditional approach. The challenge here is learning to work with others while still staying true to your independent spirit. Recognizing that collaboration doesn't diminish your individuality but can enhance your success will be crucial to achieving your long-term goals. Alongside your drive to innovate is your need for competition. Aries thrives in environments where there's a challenge to overcome, where victory is not guaranteed but must be earned. You have a natural competitive spirit that pushes you to be the best, not just for the sake of winning, but because it fuels your sense of purpose. You seek out challenges, not to prove yourself to others, but to prove to yourself that you are capable of conquering anything. This drive for competition often serves as a catalyst for personal growth, pushing you to develop skills, improve, and reach new heights. But this constant need to be the best can sometimes lead to impatience or frustration when things don't go according to plan. It can also make it difficult to slow down and savor the process, as you are always striving for the next win, the next challenge, the next goal. The key is learning to balance this competitive drive with moments of reflection, where you can appreciate how far you've come and what you've already achieved. Life is not just about winning, it's about growth, and recognizing that the journey itself is just as important as the destination. In relationships, Aries, your boldness shines through. But it's your passion and loyalty that truly define you. When you love with intensity. Your feelings are never half-hearted, and your commitment is unwavering. You will do anything to protect the ones you care about, often going to great lengths to ensure they feel loved and safe. This intensity in love can be overwhelming for some, as it often demands the same level of commitment and passion in return. However, your love is also a gift, Aries. It's pure, it's honest, and it comes from a place of deep affection and care. At the same time, your desire for freedom and independence can sometimes clash with the closeness that relationships require. You may struggle with finding the right balance between your need for emotional intimacy and your need for personal space. It's a delicate dance, one that requires patience, communication, and understanding. Recognizing that relationships require give and take, and that it's okay to let your partner in without sacrificing your independence, will allow you to experience deeper, more fulfilling connections. Finally, Aries, your sense of self is both a strength and a challenge. While you are driven by a desire to lead and succeed, this drive can sometimes cause you to neglect the emotional side of yourself. You are so focused on action, achievement, and independence that you might overlook the emotional depth that others see in you. However, once you tap into this emotional well, you realize that it doesn't weaken your power, it amplifies it. By embracing vulnerability and opening up to others, you allow them to connect with you on a deeper level. Emotional connection, Aries, doesn't have to be a sign of weakness, it's an essential part of the human experience. By learning to balance your desire for independence with your need for intimacy and emotional expression, you open the door to relationships that are not just based on attraction or competition but on deep, meaningful connection. This balance is key to your personal growth and fulfillment, helping you to become the best version of yourself, not just as a leader and achiever, but as a person capable of love, connection, and emotional depth. Confidence may seem to be the very heart of your identity. There is an even deeper layer that often goes unnoticed: your relentless pursuit of growth. You are not content to simply exist, you want to evolve, to become more, to break barriers that limit your potential. This inner drive propels you forward, and whether it's personal growth, career success, or mastering new skills, you are always striving to move forward. But it's not just about the destination for you, it's about the challenge, the thrill of overcoming obstacles, and the satisfaction that comes from pushing yourself to your absolute limits. This relentless pursuit of self-improvement can sometimes cause you to overlook the importance of rest or reflection, as you are so focused on the future that the present moment can sometimes feel like a stepping stone. Learning to appreciate the journey as much as the destination is an essential step in unlocking your full potential. This drive for constant progress also intersects with the way you view success. Success, to you, is not just about achieving goals, it's about the energy, passion, and effort you pour into everything you do. You view challenges not as barriers but as opportunities to prove yourself. The idea of victory is intoxicating, and you often find yourself seeking out situations that test your resilience, knowing that with each challenge comes an opportunity to grow. Yet, this obsession with achievement can sometimes cloud your ability to enjoy success once it's attained. The focus is always on the next goal, the next challenge, and this can leave you feeling empty once you've reached your target. Recognizing that success is not just about what you achieve, but also about appreciating the moments of growth along the way, is key to finding a deeper sense of fulfillment. By taking the time to pause and celebrate your victories, big or small, you will find more joy in your accomplishments and the journey itself. As a natural leader, Aries, you're often the first one to step up when things need to get done, and your innate confidence in your abilities allows you to take charge without hesitation. Your ability to inspire others is remarkable, and your enthusiasm is contagious. People are drawn to your energy, your determination, and your unwavering belief that anything is possible. However, with leadership comes the responsibility of ensuring that your actions are in the best interest of everyone involved. While you thrive in positions of power, there can be times when your independence leads you to act without consulting others or considering their input. Your decisions, made in the heat of the moment, may sometimes overlook the perspectives of those around you, which can cause tension in your relationships. Balancing your natural leadership qualities with the ability to listen to and incorporate the ideas of others will enhance your effectiveness as a leader. Understanding that leadership isn't just about directing others but about creating a collaborative and supportive environment is essential for your growth. As we continue to explore the complexities of Aries, another crucial aspect of your personality becomes apparent: your relationship with conflict. Aries is known for being direct, assertive, and unafraid to speak your mind. When something doesn't sit right with you, you confront it head-on, preferring to deal with the issue rather than let it simmer beneath the surface. This boldness is one of your greatest strengths, as it allows you to clear obstacles and resolve issues quickly. However, your straightforwardness can sometimes come off as harsh or aggressive, especially to those who may be more sensitive to confrontation. While your desire for resolution is admirable, there are moments when your blunt approach can escalate situations rather than calm them. Learning to approach conflict with empathy, while still staying true to your principles, will allow you to handle difficult situations with more finesse and reduce unnecessary tension in your relationships. In relationships, Aries, your passion is both a gift and a challenge. When you love with everything you've got, pouring your heart and soul into your relationships. This intense passion can create a bond unlike any other, one that's full of energy, adventure, and excitement. But the same fire that fuels your love can also make you quick to anger and frustration, particularly when things aren't going as you expect. Aries has little patience for stagnation, and this can sometimes cause tension in romantic relationships when your partner isn't able to keep up with your fast-paced energy. However, the intensity with which you love also means that you give everything to your relationships: your loyalty, your protection, and your unwavering devotion. Understanding that relationships, like all things in life, require balance and patience will help you navigate the challenges that arise. While it's important to keep the passion alive, Taking the time to nurture and reflect on the deeper emotional connection with your partner will allow you to grow together in harmony. Your emotional world, Aries, is just as dynamic as your external life. You experience emotions with a level of intensity that is uniquely yours, and while you wear your heart on your sleeve, you also have a deep need to protect yourself. At your core, you are fiercely protective, not just of those you love but also of your own heart. You have learned, through experience, that your vulnerability can be both a strength and a weakness. The very qualities that make you strong, your drive, your ambition, your passion, can sometimes lead you to put up walls, shielding yourself from emotional pain. Yet, in doing so, you may find yourself distancing yourself from the people who care about you the most. The challenge lies in learning to open up without feeling like you are compromising your strength. Allowing yourself to be vulnerable and express your feelings without fear of judgment will create deeper emotional connections and help you experience a fuller, more authentic love. As we continue to explore the essence of Aries, it's important to acknowledge the dynamic relationship you have with risk. For you, life is an adventure waiting to unfold, and the thrill of the unknown calls to you in ways that others may not understand. You are driven by the excitement of taking chances, diving into new experiences, and embracing the possibility of success or failure. This fearlessness in the face of uncertainty is one of your greatest strengths, propelling you forward even when the road ahead is unclear. However, this fearless approach can sometimes lead to impulsivity. You're not one to sit back and wait for things to happen. You dive in headfirst, eager to experience everything that life has to offer. Yet, there are moments when the impulsiveness of your actions can create challenges, leading to decisions that may feel rushed or poorly thought out in hindsight. The key is to balance that fiery spontaneity with a sense of awareness, taking time to reflect before leaping into the unknown. Trusting your instincts while pausing to weigh your options can help you continue your adventurous journey while minimizing unnecessary risk. This connection to risk is deeply tied to your passion for leadership and adventure. As an Aries, you're not just content to follow in the footsteps of others, you are destined to blaze your own trail. You need to be independent, to chart your own course, and to pursue goals that others may shy away from sets you apart from the rest. This trailblazing nature isn't just about personal achievement. It's about inspiring others to break free from their limitations and pursue their own dreams. Your leadership, while innate, thrives in an environment where you can take control, make decisions, and inspire action. You don't just lead by telling others what to do, you lead by example. Your energy, enthusiasm, and fearlessness encourage those around you to step up and take bold actions themselves. Yet, the journey of a leader can often feel lonely. Aries, you're driven by your own internal fire, but sometimes this fire can create a distance between you and those you care about. The need to forge ahead, to conquer challenges, and to stay ahead of the pack can sometimes leave you feeling isolated, especially when your intensity outpaces the speed at which others are moving. This isolation isn't because you lack the desire to connect with others, rather, it's because your drive often forces you to push forward, even when others aren't ready to keep up. You may find yourself pulling away from people or even feeling misunderstood, particularly when your rapid pace causes others to feel left behind. Recognizing the need for patience and understanding in relationships, both personal and professional, is crucial in maintaining harmony with those around you. It's not about slowing down your fire, it's about allowing others to catch up without sacrificing your own needs for progress. Aries, you possess a remarkable ability to bounce back from adversity. When life knocks you down, you are the first to get back up, dust yourself off, and charge forward once again. This resilience is one of your defining qualities. No matter how many times you face setbacks or obstacles, you remain steadfast in your determination to keep moving forward. Your ability to overcome challenges with such strength and grace is an inspiration to everyone who witnesses it. But this resilience also comes with an underlying vulnerability. As strong as you are, there is a part of you that longs for reassurance and validation from others. While you may not always show it, Your vulnerability is just as important as your strength. It's the part of you that seeks connection, understanding, and support. Learning to embrace this vulnerability, to recognize it as an integral part of who you are, will allow you to experience deeper, more meaningful relationships. You don't have to face everything alone, and by letting others in, you create the opportunity for true emotional connection, which only strengthens your resilience. Another essential aspect of Aries' personality is your unwavering loyalty. When you commit to someone, you do so with everything you've got. Loyalty, for you, is a bond that is unbreakable. You stand by the people you love, fiercely protecting them and always ready to fight for their well-being. This loyalty is a reflection of your deep love and affection for others. However, it's important to recognize that this loyalty can sometimes be challenged by your intense desire for independence. Aries, you may sometimes feel that being too dependent on others or allowing them to depend on you compromises your freedom. But the truth is that true loyalty doesn't require sacrifice of independence, it's about mutual respect and understanding. Allowing your loved ones to be there for you and vice versa will create a balance in your relationships that allows you to maintain your independence while still fostering the deep connections you crave. Throughout your life, Aries, you will continue to navigate the dance between independence and connection, strength and vulnerability, leadership and collaboration. Your journey is one of constant evolution, where you strive to maintain your boldness while recognizing the importance of patience and reflection. The key to unlocking your full potential lies in embracing both sides of your nature, the fiery go-getter and the sensitive, introspective soul. By doing so, you will continue to rise, inspire, and lead with even greater clarity and purpose. If you feel connected to the traits of Aries, or if you've found yourself resonating with these insights, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Please like, share, and subscribe to Zen Mind Peaceful Life for more content on astrology and personal growth. Share this video with your fellow Aries or anyone who might benefit from understanding the fiery nature of this zodiac sign. Don't forget to activate the notification bell so you're always up to date with our latest videos. Your journey of self-discovery and growth starts here.